Okay, we have one more match that I played on April 25th and played fairly well. Let's see if I can get this match up. There we go. Well, I played a 9.03, so not fantastic, with 8 checker blunders and 3 doubling blunders and some errors besides that. So why don't we take a look? All right, we're doing blunders only. This is game 1. And right away, I get in a strange position. In fact, let's just see how we got here. 4-3 down, 6-3 hit, 2-4 in. I play 5-2 with, didn't play as well as I should have just played 15-8. And then a 6-1 here. So I've got 1 checker back, red has 3 checkers back. And I have a 5-1 to play, and red has an open checker here on the 12. And act shocked when you learn that the correct play here is to make the 5-point and not hit that 4th checker. There's nothing good to do with the 5 after you make the hit. And once you own the 5-point, you get to keep it for the rest of the game. Move down a little farther, and red here is just determined to set up a backgammon on me, and I'm trying to stay out of it. And I make a number of blunders in my effort to do that. Here would have been fine, better to just go ahead and take the hit, which is what I was trying to avoid, come in with a 2 and hit with a 4. And here, instead of coming in on the 21 point that was empty and playing out to the 16 in an effort to not send any more checkers back here, would have been fine just to go ahead and hit and move and deal with that 6th checker later. You do run into some ugly backgame things when your opponent starts stacking checkers back here. On the other hand, you win more gammons. Notice the play that I made has a 26% chance of winning a gammon, and the play that I should have made has a 32.8% chance. So that's pretty substantial. Same game, and I throw double 4s. I hit with 1 of them from 15 to 7, cover with 1, and then move this checker that I hit with to the 3-point, when I could have had, a much simpler play. And notice we still leave a checker out here, and so we wind up with a final position that is this, which leaves 3 checkers, but is still pretty darn strong. It's unlikely that we're going to be hit here because red would be a favorite to come in, but then would also have to throw the additional number. Obviously, the checker on the 9 can't be hit at all, so it would have to be 2-5 or 2-6 or 1-6 or 1-5. So not really that many numbers hit the checker on the 7-point that we have a chance to then cover. A little bit later in that game, and now we are in the bear off. This is the post position. This is the previous position where we have a 5-1. And essentially it's the same situation, that the play I made was to leave the 7-point open, and the play that I should have made was just to drop in and fill the 7-point. Again, only 4 numbers, 8 rolls, but 4 numbers hit you there on the 7-point. And you've got lots of things that hit back at that point. So you can put red into even a deeper hole. And at this point, you've got 4 of your 6 points in your inner board cover too, and you're not going to lose those. Here's a 2-1 that, again, just fill that 7-point. Again, now red is off the bar, and it's still okay to leave the hit because red's a mess back here. And you're going to come in and you're going to hit, and you're going to have more chances to come in. I miss a chance to double here. I'm leading 4-0, and honestly, I'm thinking about a gammon, and I'm thinking about having the cube turned back on me, and yet I'm 73% to win the game here, and 2/3 of those are gammons, almost 2/3 of those are gammons, so 46% chance of winning a gammon here. And same issue again. I did manage to condense a bunch of my mistakes here into a single game. All right, we've moved on, and I did win that game 4-0 and went on to 5-0. I didn't win a gammon. And how did I manage not to do that? We get to here. Oh, yeah, it was super close. I left a shot but didn't get hit. And then I came in, and then there was 5-3, and then I threw 4, and I didn't get hit again, but red threw double 4s at that point, which essentially enabled red to get off the gammon. And so all of that worked, and I got only 1 point. So now I'm up 5-0, and I throw 2-1 and elect to make the anchor on the 3-point, which isn't so useful because I don't have any flexibility with any of my other checkers. So 2 and 1 gives me 5 and 6 to leap out and gives me a chance to cover and a few other good things. Notice this is a pretty horrendous blunder. Minus 0.267 for the play I should have made, and minus 0.468, literally taking away gammon chance from 25 down to 12, taking the winning chance down from 47 to 42. Game 4, 5-1, and I have a 6 and 1 to play. And the 10-9 is good. The correct 6 would have been to play here, leave only really 1 checker to be hit, and red's got 2 checkers back here. If you play the 6 the way that I played it, you leave 2 checkers to be hit. So, you know, a 2-6, you wouldn't worry terribly much about it just because there are 2 open checkers in red's inner board. But it's still, why leave 2 when you can leave only 1? Same game later, and here is another failure to double. Not honestly sure what I was thinking here, except that I'm 2 away, and throwing the cube becomes a automatic. If it's taken, it comes right back at you. But red doesn't have a lot going for it here. And that's the last blunder I made in the match. So things could have been worse. I did double the next roll, so I missed that double by only 1 roll. And in the Crawford game at 6-1, I think I actually played a pretty good game here. Yeah, I played a 2.9 and made only 1 checker error and was fortunate enough to win.